Today, I'm getting laser eye surgery. I can't even believe I'm saying that. Like, in the space of 2 weeks, it's just gone through. So basically, I came back from Reading, I inquired about it. They phoned me back after Reading and they were like, yeah, we can get you in on September 15th. And I was like, oh great, okay. And so I went for a consultation when I was 18 and they said how much it was gonna be and all this sort of stuff, and I couldn't like afford it. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna wait and I'll come back. I thought, you know, I just want it now. I kind of knew how much it was going to be and stuff like that, and I was saving, so I was like, do you know what, I want it, because I've had to wear glasses since I was like 8, since like year 4 primary school, and contacts are annoying. Like at Reading I was putting in contacts, they're quite like dirty at a festival, putting them in is horrible. When we have to do like the time swims and stuff for lifeguarding, I can't see the markers. It's just, it interferes with sports and stuff that I want to do. I really want to do surfing and stuff and I can't do that because my contacts would just pop out. If I'm in the sea, it's just not a vibe. There's lots and lots of reasons why I want it and stuff, but I literally cannot wait. I opened the book. I'm probably worse than that, and that's how it be. There's 2 machines. One's a laser and one's like the bit that opens the flap so they can actually get to your lens and like reshape it. There's this thing called eye design, and it's basically if you have big pupils you have to get it, and if you don't then you can choose to get it, and it's an extra £300 per eye. So I'm getting that. I've got to say, I'm having it done with Optical Express. I need to leave now for Birmingham. And then I'm not going to be able to see for the rest of the day. You have to like wear these goggles. I think I've told you everything, but yeah, I've literally wanted this since I was 14 and I can't believe that I'm actually getting it done. Always been like, oh, I just want laser eye surgery, I just want it. And I'm actually doing it. Madness. Also, the amount of paperwork I had to fill out for this. And then they give you a nice little booklet and you take it all with you on the day. So after this, it says that I go home and they recommend sleeping for a couple hours. Apparently my eye's going to be feel really gritty and uncomfortable, so I probably will want to sleep. I just had my pre-surgery consultation and I met my surgeon, and he was like, basically they put a little bit of suction on your eye to keep it still and you must make sure that you don't blink. They put anaesthetic drops in and that stops you from blinking anyway. I'm nervous but I'm so excited. So now I'm going to go back to the waiting room, chill out, and then they're going to call me in. It's a 15-minute procedure literally, and then after it I'll be able to see 60% and it'll be like blurry, and yeah, oh god, we can do it. So I literally just came out of surgery, but they sting like crazy. So I've taken ibuprofen and Dad got me a packet of crisps. I'm gonna do this closed eyes because my eyes hurt, but basically you go in, they put these anaesthetic drops in your eye, and then you have that like clamp that's in your eye, but you can't feel it that much because your eyes are all numbed, and then they put you under this thing and they say look at the light, and that's when they create the flap. He was such a nice surgeon, but he was like, you're gonna feel a lot of pressure on your eye now. It was a lot of pressure. It did feel like my eye was being sucked out of my head. Not pain, just pressure. You go under the laser and that takes about 5 minutes, and you have to look at this flashing light and you keep looking at it and it keeps moving. You do smell burning, so I tried to breathe through my mouth because I didn't want to smell the burning. Ah, okay, thanks. They basically said straight after your surgery fall asleep so that then you miss most of the discomfort, but obviously I had an hour and a half drive back, so it's impossible. That whole car journey I was just sat there with my jumper over my head. It was extreme discomfort, not pain, but it was so uncomfortable. Felt like 2 plastic contacts had been put in my eyes, but like they had hardened and then put them in my eyes. I'm watching, well, I'm not watching, I'm listening to Shrek. Look at my eyes. Ooh. It doesn't hurt or anything. It's not as gruesome as it looks. Literally, I'm speechless, I'm overwhelmed, I don't know what to say. This morning I woke up and I took my goggles off and I could see. And I was like, no way is this real, like no way do I have the ability to actually see clearly, because I've never had that naturally. This morning I could just go out the house, like go and catch a train to do my 24-hour post-op consultation and just walk out and not be like, oh I need to put contacts in. Like I just walked out. This is a big deal. I literally wanted to cry when I woke up. I was just like, that you had want to cry because I was like so excited, like happy tears, and I was like, no, don't cry, Zoe, because that's not good for your eyes. Yeah, my mum rang me and she was like, would you do it again? Like, would you do the surgery again? And I said, yeah, like I would do that surgery 10 times over to get perfect vision. So I went today to the 24-hour consultation, and they show you a line which is 20/20 vision, and then they show you what's better than 20/20, and they're like, can you read that? I was like, yeah. So it's better than 20/20. Give you a little goodie bag when you leave. You're really like sensitive to light. I put a jumper over my head and I was just like this, holding the glasses on, because you're not allowed to touch your eyes, but you do have a strong urge to touch your eyes, but just like don't. And then you like that, and I was like that for an hour and a half, and that hour and a half was rough. Like, it was pretty rough. Sleeping is the best thing you can do. Just sleep it off. Because I had my surgery at like 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. they just said, don't worry about doing it today, just start tomorrow. But you have to put 4 times a day, couple drop. That's for like, I don't know if you can see. So if I look that way, or if I look that way, there's a tiny bit of bruising from where they suction your eye whilst they're doing that foldable flap to like get to the lens. So that's what that is, just like burst blood vessels or whatever. So that is for that. And then we have this, I don't know what it's for. Remember, they're all 4 times a day. And then this is like such nice eye drops. And you just you rip that off. They all feel pretty nice, you know. They actually, like, I quite like putting in eye drops anyway. So when I was at Reading, I put in eye drops every day because it was so dusty. Like, Reading was so dusty, and obviously I was wearing contacts and stuff. But that is another thing that I remember when I was at Reading being like, I just want laser eye surgery, because putting them in when you've got dirty hands, like festivals are like dirty anyway. Ugh. They also give you a little thing of like what you can do. So like driving is 48 hours, go back to work 2 days, watching TV from 6 hours. But to be fair, like, I didn't want to, so at 6 p.m. that was it for me, because my eyes did feel, you know, felt like grit was in them, so I didn't open them until the next morning. And then after, they felt dry, but then as soon as I put the drops in, they felt sick. Can't wear eye makeup for a week. I don't know whether I'll end it here, or I'll keep updated on how the bruising goes down. Maybe I'll do that, I'm not really sure. And I just cannot wait to like go on holiday or whatever and not have to worry about it, or wear whatever sunglasses I want, because I don't have to have like prescription sunglasses anymore, and I don't have to run out of contacts and then put my glasses on and then sunglasses on top. It's actually amazing. Like, when I was getting the laser done, I just thought, how is it even possible that they can have the technology to reshape the lens in my eye? Like, if you properly deep that, it's like, what? Also, Optical Express, I literally could not recommend them anymore. The surgeon was so nice, he taught me through everything. I felt like relaxed when it was happening. Also, they count down, so it's only 30 seconds, but for 15 of those seconds you can't see anything, because when they remove it, it goes black. You're like staring into nothingness, but they warn you about that, so you're like, okay, it's okay. So you're just like there keeping your eye open, like lying down like this, but you can't see anything, so you're like, oh, my eyes even open. But when that was going on, I just wiggled my toes, because obviously it did cringe me out a bit, so I just wiggled my toes, because obviously you can't get away from it. So you just like, as soon as that's done on both eyes, they just like, he's there and he's holding your head, and then he just moves you onto the laser, and they're talking all like surgeon-y to each other, you know how they talk. They're like 8.7 centimeters and all that, and then you just like lying there. It's actually madness. They put loads of like cold fluid on your eyes, and you're off. You go into another room, you sit down for like 10 minutes just to check that you're okay. They give you these, and then like that was it. You have a month post and then a 3-month post, and once you are okay with the 3-month and you haven't got any other questions, you are discharged. One last look. You can literally see where the suction cup is. It's like this little plastic thing, and it just applies a lot of pressure basically. And that's the thing as well. Before we went in, he was like, make sure that you keep your eye still when we do that. If you're incapable of keeping your eye still for that bit where they're creating the thing so they can get to the lens, you might be at risk of having laser, which is the one where they completely remove it. I literally could not recommend it anymore, and I can't wait to go on holiday and not have to worry about going in the sea, contact lenses popping out, surfing, lifeguarding. Honestly, it has actually changed my life, and I know that sounds really cringy, but it has. I keep going to think, oh my god, I need to take out my contacts, because obviously you don't want to forget and sleep with them in, and then I remember that this is just my vision now. Crazy. It is Sunday. and I got it done on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's been 72 hours. The bruising's coming out now, which is good. They ache like a tiny bit, but not noticeable, only when I think about it really, but I am quite tired anyway, so I feel like a brand new me. Hello! It has been 3 months since I've had laser eye surgery, and it's been amazing. So anyway, I thought I would just do a little review, 3-month post review, because I've done all of my post consultations now and I'm signed off. First thing obviously to consider is if you're even eligible to get it. So I would go on the website, get a consultation. At the consultation they tell you everything, whether you're eligible for it, the price, how long your recovery time is going to be, whether you'll be getting LASIK or LASAC, stuff like that. So yeah, just go and get a consultation. Recovery time, depending on whether you get LASIK or LASAC, it will be like 2 to 3 days or 2 weeks, depends what you get. Dry eyes, you can get dry eyes, it's just a risk you kind of take when you get laser eye surgery. I've got a little bit, but you just put eye drops in, job done, so it's really not a big deal. Just from time to time, like after you've had it done, it's not forever. About the cost, like it depends how plus or minus you are. You can get it on finance, or you can pay a little bit off and then get the rest on finance. It's completely down to you, but I had a separate account which I would save for laser eye surgery because I knew how much it was going to be, and I knew that it was something that I really wanted to get done. So yeah, I would just think about it, and honestly, go and get it. I couldn't recommend it anymore. Like literally life-changing.